Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another Depot A run with me, your host, Tim. Holy crap! It's been a while since I uploaded one of these. In fact, it had been a while since I was playing this game. I uninstalled it from my computer in the attempt to stop myself from playing it because it's my go-to game when I just want to play like an action RPG of some sort, which this game isn't, but I play it like it is. But I couldn't resist the temptation when I saw this one gentleman's video go up about laser cats, and I was suddenly moved to play the game again, and I saw a new character, and he's up to Depot A, so why not show him off and run through the game again with you guys. Before we do this Depot A run, I want to explain what this is again. So this is my attempt to show you guys that you don't need to make an optimized character in order to play this game. You don't need to min-max your stats. It might be helpful that you do so, but you don't need to do so as long as you are focused and you understand the combat well enough. This Depot A run in particular is really going to show that, or it's going to show me fail miserably. Because unlike my other Depot A runs, I've made it to Depot A on a harder difficulty setting this time. This is my first time outside of the very initial quest to turn on the power to those various stations for Tanner, where I have played the game on hard up to this point. And on that note, I want to explain a few things about hard difficulty for you before we go any further. Hard difficulty is very much to my liking. I'm surprised how much I enjoy this difficulty. Although, there's one thing about the difficulty that I absolutely hate, and I wish I could have that one aspect of it go back to normal difficulty. Hard difficulty, this is proving to be fun because the money I'm earning at the moment is less than what I'm used to. It's tougher to sell things. They're worth half as much as they normally are in the game, and I have had to make some really tough decisions as to what I am buying and what I am going to wear, or like what supplies am I taking with me. And it's proving to be difficult to make these choices, and I love it. I love that I have to worry about cash in the game. I'm sure once I get to Core City, this will not be a concern. Even in hard mode will probably not be as much of a concern at that point, but at the moment it definitely was up until this point. Hard mode has added quite a few more enemies to the game. Whenever I'm fighting the rat hounds, I'm fighting like an extra 2 or 3 of them in some areas, and there's more alpha rat hounds around. So that was fun. They're proving to not be too difficult for me because, as you can already see for our character, he is a psionicist, which is another reason why I felt like I should up the difficulty to hard when I play him, because, well, I don't know a way to say it, so I'll just say it. Normal mode, playing a psionic character in normal mode is extraordinarily easy. I don't find it challenging at all. Even after this changes to Psi, it just adds some additional funds that you have to worry about. You have to make maybe a few hard choices about if you can take another battle or not, but it's still really strong. And so I felt hard difficulty would be better, and it's proven to be better. I actually like playing a psionicist on hard difficulty. I think it's a good match for that difficulty level. Alright, the thing I don't like about hard difficulty, though, and the reason why I'm probably not going to play hard difficulty level again, is because of the health hypo changes. Health hypos heal only half the amount of hit points they normally do. So a normal health hypo heals 40 hit points, not 80. And an advanced health hypo heals 75, not 150. And I don't mind that. That's fine. I don't mind that change. But what I do mind is that this doesn't work the same way when my opponents use the health hypos. It heals the full amount when they use them. They're healing for 80 and 150 health. But I can't. And I hate that. I hate it because it would... the only reason why that's the case, why it heals less for me, is because I've told the game I want a harder challenge. And for me, that's a bit too immersion breaking when I see someone use their health hypo and I see that it heals them for 80. And I know it was a normal health hypo because I've seen people use advanced health hypos to heal themselves for 150. And it's so annoying that this is a constant reminder that this was a difficulty modifier and not done for, like... How can I describe this? I don't like when the difficulty makes enemies have more life, do more damage, or adjust the game in some fashion like that. I prefer when a hard difficulty level adds more enemies to the game. I really like that. That's my favorite hard difficulty increase. And generally, I like playing games on a higher difficulty level when I get more things to kill. I like that very much. And this difficulty has done that in a few places. But I hate the health hypo change. I hate it. I hate it. So, I think I mentioned once or twice that if I play this game again, which I'm still intending to play through one more story, this game in its entirety, one more time, it'll happen probably in 2024. Probably around the new year then. But, I mentioned a few times that I would probably play the game on hard. Man, if I can't disable the health hypo change, I'm not going to do it. It's just too immersion breaking for me. I hate it. I hate that change. I hate it. But it doesn't matter today. Today we're doing Depot A with that change. So now it's time to look at our character. So I'm going to cover the stats, I'm going to cover his equipment, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the fun he had getting to this point, and then we'll step on in. So, I was in the mood to play a psionicist. I was in the mood to play a themed character. As you guys know by now, I like creating characters based around some other Pulp Fiction character, some sort of maybe a character in a fighting game or a cartoon I watched when I was a kid. The idea is that I take a character in a book, movie, game, or something of the sort, and I make that character. And I play through the game with that character. So I make a thematic character. This means that his stat line isn't so specialized, or maybe it is if it made sense thematically to do so. But in this case, well, as you can see, nothing was lowered very much. And, I'm going on a tangent already. This character is based around Allanon, I think is his name. As you see, that's his name here, too. He is the effective Gandalf character for the Shannara series of books that I read when I was really young. And apparently there was a mini-series made based around the Elfstones of Shannara book. That's interesting. I'm sure they made all sorts of changes to it, but I couldn't find a good picture for Allanon that I liked, so I grabbed the actor who played him in that game. Allanon was a very intelligent druid in that game, and druid doesn't have the same connotation in that book series as it did that we are probably used to. He was basically a scientist, but also had access to magic. He would be able to throw concoctions at enemies and set them on fire or use acid. But he could also throw, like, druid fire is what Terry Brooks had called it when he would cast spells to set things on fire. He could also wrestle and was rather strong and quick and agile. So he didn't have too many weaknesses other than he was elongating his life through ritual and chemicals or something of the sort. And this was slowly killing him over time. He had to go into hibernation, come out only at certain points in his life. In any case, I wanted a character based on him. And so, I felt like in the books, there wasn't a whole lot of weaknesses with them. And so I didn't feel like I could really lower any of his stats. So this is his current stat line, as you can see. Strength 5, because I occasionally throw punches, and my intention for him is to eventually give him a strength of 7, so that he will be able to do some stuff in melee. We've got a dexterity of 6, because I wanted Grenadier, since Allanon can occasionally throw things at the enemy. I thought that would be appropriate for him too. In agility of 6, Allanon wasn't wearing any heavy armor, he was wearing robes, and I wanted to take dodge and evasion, and so agility 6 would help me do that. I also wanted, well, I was thinking about taking stealth, but I changed my mind almost right away after I created him, and then I didn't want to change his stat line or anything of the sort, so I just left him agility 6. Constitution 6 because I am playing a psionicist. I do not like lowering my constitution if I'm playing a psionic character. In fact, I often raise it by 1, and usually I start with metabolism as a starting feat to make up for having a low hit point character. Turns out to be a great idea in hard mode because it brings my health hypos from healing 40 to 50 instead. That's quite a substantial amount of 25% more hit points healed. Very useful. We'll get to feats later, I'm getting ahead of myself. Perception of 5. This felt weird because Allanon knows about, like, secrets, and I'm not finding almost any of them with this character, but I well, I could use a cheat engine and give myself high stats, but I'm not going to do that, or I'll do that forever. So, no. Perception 5. It's staying at 5 forever, also. A will of 7 and an intelligence of 7. He was rather smart and intelligent. He was also, well, he was a wizard. And so, when he casts magic spells in this game, you want a good will so that they do good damage. The end result of this character is he's going to have probably I think a 10 will, 8 intelligence, and 7 strength is what I'm going to be aiming for with him. For his skills, as I mentioned, Allanon would throw things occasionally, and so I took throwing with this character as well. Mostly for the grenades, obviously. We have melee because he could fight in melee. Most of the time, if I think about the books now, when he was involved in combat, it was mostly sending out fire or lancing enemies with magic. But he did occasionally throw things, and so I wanted a melee skill. Throw things. He also mixed it up in combat. I remember him wrestling with like a spirit wraith. I think that's what the creature was called, or wraith of some sort. The Sword Generic book was basically just a rip-off of Lord of the Rings. Oh, look, sorry, Terry Brooks, you're never gonna watch this video. I'm gonna say it. It was just a rip-off. It was so similar. Oh man. In any case, he did occasionally fight in melee, so I'm raising his melee score. He's dodgy and evadey, not very much, but I have been happy, very happy the few times that enemies have missed him. And of course, I am saying that that's all because of the points I have in dodge and evasion. On hard difficulty, the enemy's stat line is higher as well, so they have an easier chance of hitting you. Arguably, I shouldn't be taking any dodge or evasion with this character, because I don't have a high agility to really benefit from it, but I'm doing it anyway. For technology, I have chemistry and biology. The idea being that I would be able to make special drugs in the future, which Allanon, of course, consumed in order to keep himself alive and keep himself physical fit and give himself other physical attributes, increasing his agility or strength or what have you. And chemistry because I wanted to throw acid. And I want to make acid, and that's why I'm taking it. Also, I want to make better grenades than the ones I'm finding. Turns out to be a phenomenal idea here in hard mode as well. A little bit of mechanics because I needed to take this in order to actually construct grenades. A little bit of tailoring because I want to throw the better incendiary grenades. I need to, or actually create any of them, I need at least 10 tailoring in order to use the cloth strips. And this is because I need this to make the metal frames, or to use them. The grenade cases, sorry, there we go. Allanon is a psychokinetic caster and a metathermics caster. It would have made more sense, now that I'm thinking about it, for him to be metathermics and temporal manipulation, but I've already played several characters who are metathermics temporal manipulation, and I wanted to play something a little different. And I decided that if I reach Deep Away with this character, it would be fun to show if I can beat Deep Away with this build, because I know for a fact I'll be able to do that with temporal manipulation and metathermics. So, a little bit of this instead. This is actually proving surprisingly useful, because I don't really have any good way, in fact I just remembered, of dealing with robots. I have no EMP grenades on my character at the moment. So I think I've got to go and buy some. So I'm going to do that once I'm done looking at our character. As much as I would really have loved to give Allanon Persuasion or Intimidate, because he was both of these things in the book, more intimidating than persuasive, I just don't have the points to place in these if I wanted everything else. Again, the cheat engine was tempting to give myself 5 extra points each level and only drop them in Intimidate, but I'm not going to do that, so. For feats, fast metabolism. I usually always take fast metabolism if I'm taking a Sonic character, because I'm almost always taking Constitution 6. And the reason I do this is because my hit points are lowered by, is it 20%? What is it? 20% with Psi Empathy. And a Constitution of 6 helps increase my base hit points, and I find that extraordinarily useful. And I have survived a few encounters with only like 1 or like 5 hit points, so you're not going to be able to convince me that was a mistake. It's been really handy. And on that note, fast metabolism, being able to get more Psi from Psi Hypos, and being able to heal more. Is that right? Yeah, with my health Hypos has been really handy. nimble because I am playing a character who wants to be dodgy and evadey, and I want less armor penalty in order to benefit from that. Paranoia, this was a tricky one, but I'm not raising my perception at all, so the extra detection is useful. It's harder to find the mines and traps here on hard difficulty, and I wanted that extra initiative. The less chance to get critically hit I felt was important on hard difficulty as well, because I really can't afford to eat too many hits with this psionic character, especially not one that has stealth. So this has been really handy to have. Allanon is my first Psychosis character. I have never used Psychosis with any of my psionic characters before. I always took Tranquility. I'm not sure if I like this or not, but it has proven really... Well, occasionally when I do get a psionic crit, man, that's amazing. It is incredible. I love it when my abilities crit, but it happens not as often as I would like, even with Psychosis. And it's every single Psi ability is increased by 20%. I think even if they're not damage dealing, so that's a bit rough. That's a bit rough, but I think I like this. Grenadier, because grenades are awesome. I want to be throwing as many of them as possible. I actually don't throw them as much as I thought I would be. Like, if I'm fighting a single opponent, odds are I'm not using a grenade, but that's also because I'm playing a Psionicist. I don't need grenades against a single target most of the time. I just recently took Pyromaniac, and this means that Allanon, who was using Cryokinesis, is now dropping that, and I'm only going to be using fire spells with him when it comes to metathermics. So that's Fireball and the Fire Stream, and when we eventually get it, Plasma Beam, I think is another one, and so we'll be sticking with those. Pre-Med, because this is an amazing skill. I can't think of any reason why you would never, why you wouldn't want this. Always take this. Always take Premeditation with any side of character you have. Always take it. Always take it. It's an amazing skill. I can't... Always take it. Take it. And, of course, we have Psi Empathy because we need Psi Empathy if we want to be able to cast Psionic spells. Now, the adventures I had getting here. I died several times getting here. The first time I died was to Rat Hounds, doing the first quest. I forgot to mention this. In addition to the AI having additional forces, sometimes those units, the things you fight, have new abilities. Boars have a new ability which, when they suffer a certain amount of damage, they reduce all the damage they take by 15%. They're quite tanky. I rather like that. I wish they had that on normal mode. But the AI is also a bit smarter on hard mode, or occasionally can be. The Hellhound surprised me, because instead of just running up and attacking me, they would run past me. Like, they'd get one attack off, and then run past me so that others could attack me in their group. I was not expecting that, and since I died that first time, I'm hyper aware that the AI may do this, and so I'm a little more careful when it comes to using choke points in the game. I need grenades? You have no grenades, Catherine. That's the whole reason I came over here, was for your grenades. Well, I guess while I'm here, I'll take a few of these. The next thing that defeated me were the Ironheads that are next to Southgate Station. They're a tough group to kill on normal mode, but it can be done. Normally I don't have too much trouble with them, but on hard mode, on normal mode there's 3 of them. On hard mode, I think there's 3. On hard mode there was a 4th, and that 4th was a commando, and that guy had an incredible weapon and armor, and I made the mistake of zoning. I had no real choice. I felt like I had to save my life. And he had this gun, a scoped 8.6mm Hornet, level 15. The durability is 1500 by 1500. This is arguably one of the best assault rifles you could find in the game on normal mode. A scoped assault rifle. That's level 15. Like, this is... We're not going to find anything better than this until, like, we would reach the DLC content around level 20 or so. Level 16 or so. We wouldn't find anything better than this until, like, the Lunatic Mall. This is, like, a mid... This is a high mid-game item. And that guy was using this. I died. It must have been, like, 28 times trying to kill that guy. Because I had the zone. And that means because he was waiting right outside, well, practically right outside. This meant that I had to use morphine to walk back into that room, and I could have not done it. I could have let him live and come back later when I had a shield, a higher level, etc. But man, I knew I could do it, but 28 deaths. That was bad, man. I don't think I've died that many times with a single encounter in this game ever. He was also wearing this suit of armor, which is one of the best suits of armor we could hope to find this early in the game. Again, durability 1500. So, in case you guys have forgotten, durability 1500 items tend to be, at least on normal mode, the higher end of the items that enemies drop. I tend to view divided the durability by 100. That's the character level I view the item as. And in Underrail, most of the enemies you kill, the highest level item will be 15, or durability of 1500. And so, he had this, like, armor penalty 10%, stealth increased by 27, insulated overcoat, damage reduction 200% against bullet and shotgun shells. This is amazing. I couldn't have hoped for something better than this. It's incredible. It lets me wear my crappy K-fiber leather boots without having an armor penalty. It's amazing. He was wearing it. When that mechanical resistance, I think, really helps him resist my my TK fit, my TK punches. It was really bad. Oh god, so painful killing that guy. But he eventually died, and I got his cool stuff. For other items I'm wearing an absolute garbage balaclava because I haven't found anything better. I just recently equipped this because I realized that my force emission actually works with fist weapons, and so I'll get a chance to try this up ahead. I've not used a fist weapon before. This is pretty much a garbage fist weapon, but it's better than my actual fists, and it also does electrical damage. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. Did I bring some? I have some lithium cells as well. I'm wielding Komir's lucky knife. I haven't even talked to Komir. I just wanted this knife because I know it's a good knife, and our chance to critically hit is lowered with it. Utility belt, since we're throwing things, I need the 2 utility slots. Some garbage boots. Agility +1 is for the most part why I took this. My throwables are frag grenades MK3. I've got 7 of these. 2 poison caltrops. 10 magnesium grenades. 3 flashbangs. I'm bringing with me 3 HE grenades MK3, some crawler poison caltrops, and 8 vials of acid. This is mostly being brought to help me deal with robots, because I don't really have a good way of dealing with them, other than waiting for electrokinesis to go on cooldown. And that's fine when I do some areas, but not all of them. Speaking of areas that I've done, I think I've done every single room, which is to say, a spot on the map, with the exception of anything that had burrowers in it. I have not even attempted to step into any of the burrower zones. I might have been able to reach level 11 if I did them. I don't think I would be able to. And yes, I am level 10, which is the level I like being before I do Depot A. I'm nervous about burrowers. Oh, you know what? There's 2 other rooms I didn't do. So there's 3 other rooms I didn't do. There's the room with the 2 guys, one's, I think one's stealth, one is not, waiting for you to investigate a crate or chest. And there's also a few burrower spawns near them. They're on the other side of the second group of, what are they, lunatics? You have to come up through their area before you get dynamite near Southgate Station, near the tunnels down underneath of it. What's going on here? Dog! Oh my god, why can I not move? Okay. I hate your dogs. Like, I hate them. I didn't kill those lunatics. I did not kill anything in that room because I didn't decide to go adventure there. And I didn't kill the burrower or its spawn that are in the little cave system below them. So I might have been able to push level 11 or be very close to it had I done those. But I wasn't willing to risk burrowers on hard mode. I can probably handle them, but I didn't want to make the attempt. Everything else has been explored. And with that said, let's probably shut the door again. Let's do this. I still, Tim, don't have EMP grenades, so we're gonna have to hope that what you brought with you will be enough. Alright, everyone. It's been a while since I've been here. We'll start with an eel sandwich. Oh, I am playing the game on classic mode. I much prefer classic mode. In particular, classic mode lets me play any type of character that I like, and I like playing characters that don't have pickpocket, lockpick, or hacking. So it's classic mode for me. Okay, that dog is annoying. There haven't been any enemies in any new location yet that they weren't before. I'm just dealing with more of them in those spots. So, I'm expecting normal dogs and muties in this area. And as usual, I like using this little structure as a choke point to deal with them. So, there is a mine around this barrel. There it is. There's a trap in front of that locker. There's a mine here as well, if I recall correctly. I'm just going to let everything over here stay over here. I tend to like using this explosive barrel to get a bunch of them, if possible. Oh, that dog. Since I got rid of cryokinesis, it's a bit tougher for me to deal with single targets at this moment. Okay, I think we'll start the battle off by killing that group if we can. Oh! That's a bit awkward. I thought I'd be out of range. So I think all the dogs will die if I hit that explosive barrel. So I'm going to do that to start. Move over here. I don't have any cheap psi abilities anymore, Tim, now that you took cryokinesis off your bar. That's annoying. Let's pre-med. This is the first battle I'm doing without cryokinesis, or the first cold spell you get. So this is proving to be kind of tricky. That should have been all the dogs killed. Oh, apparently it's not. However, we have one more dog That's annoying. Oh, it's almost dead. Let's shut that, move into this room, and fill this room with caltrops. I'm pretty sure they will come into this room. I hope they do, or I have a bunch of caltrops to walk over. We'll just move off to the side. Good. Alright, they're coming to investigate. They're hopefully all bunched up. 2 of them are, at least. That one's armed with a crossbow or an assault rifle. That one's armed with a pistol. So let's bounce some light in between these two. It'll stun the front guy, and I can move off to the side. Right, there's been several changes since I last played the game. First off, the game looks a little smoother than it used to. The interface is a bit different. There's new, like the symbols look crisper, and there's now filters for the crafting system. You get to save 10 action points up to 10 action points that you don't use between rounds. There certainly are a lot of you here. Well, I think we set him on fire. Oh, I love to have shut that door in their face. I think we just do that, and then we move away. Okay, he ran into the room, which I was hoping he would not do. I can punch this guy to death, I think. Oh, that's a lot of you. That Joker Yudi in the room with us is going to die. I don't have to worry about him. That guy has a sledgehammer. So I think we're going to use premeditation and bounce some lightning off of him to stun him. We'll use a hypo. And I don't really want to run up there. I don't feel like we need to use a grenade yet. Since they're only armed with knives, I think I stay here. Because only one meleeer will attack me. And I don't want them all running into the room if I run into the corner. Now that I have to remember that they're going to do that. Let's wait here. I don't like being cripple-striked, but I don't want to be hit by a sledgehammer more than I don't want to be cripple-striked. We could try setting them on fire with Pyrokinetic Stream. Let's do that, because they're all in a row. Move over here. And I think that did it. Alright! That's the first one of these done. I'm pretty sure that was all the enemies. I already searched those, Tim. You know, search those again. Let's see. What have you guys got on you today? Probably still garbage. I'm going to search them anyway. Oh, crossbow's not entirely worthless. Most of this stuff is, though. I don't need those daggers. Let's see, I don't want bolts with me. Thankfully, or not so thankfully actually, because we killed him rather easily. That was not any sort of special sledgehammer. Still would have killed us, though. Still would have killed us. Guess we can make that open. What do we got over here? Another heart. They were lined up perfectly for that fire. This build is pretty good for AoEs. Grenadier, good grenades. Pyrokinesis, Permanent Extreme, very good. Being able to bounce lightning between enemies, also very good. If you were going to play this build, I would probably recommend that you drop, probably drop throwing. I mean, I'm taking it for thematic reasons, but you probably don't need throwing. Drop melee would be my advice to you. And I don't know, maybe take 10. Well, I don't know where you put those points, to be quite honest. Probably could also afford to lower your strength by 1 and increase your will to do a little more damage with all your psionic abilities. For feats, I have a few melee feats scheduled, like just 2 of them, but probably don't need those either. Obviously, if you're playing a pure psionic build instead. You know, having steel boots would be useful if I drop caltrops and then don't want to walk through them again. I guess we'll take those with us at the moment until our weight is higher. Sharpening stones. Grant 10% extra damage to a bladed weapon. Lowers its max durability by 5%. I have yet to use one of them on Colmier's knife, but before I got this, I was using them all the time on my other knives when I would find one of these things lying around. Okay, so am I going to go downstairs here, or do I first want to go this way? We don't have hacking. This way's a little trickier to do. We'll go downstairs to start. This character's been interesting to play for another reason. I don't have any way to get into vents. With a strength of 6 and no lockpicking, I have to walk around everything. I have no lockpicks or hacking either. It's one of the first characters that simply has no way to get into a vent and no way to maneuver around us anywhere. Assuming it's just you, I'm not that worried. Looks like it's just you. Okay, so let's stun him. He's got quite a bit of life. Move up. Stab him a bunch. And fish him up with punches. I probably should start using Force Submission. I have not used it on this character. I do have a character who is a, they're called Psy Monks, if I remember correctly, what the internet calls them. I do have one. He's fun to use, but I haven't even attempted to do that with this character. This stuff's not worth taking. Daggers aren't worth having. Canned mushrooms. All bio damage by 15%, but we're fighting acid, not bio. Poison throwing dagger will take you. We can't get into vents. I think you need a strength of 8 with a crowbar to get into a vent, or a lockpicking 40 and an Omni tool to do it. I've got neither, so that's not an option for us. You guys might remember that I know of a door trick. You get charged the action points for opening a door if combat begins after you open it. That was actually really nice that that dog missed all those times, but it did bark, which means we're getting other dogs in here very soon. I think I can kill 2 dogs at the current psi levels. So I'm not going to psi hypo yet. Sorry, psi hypo. Use a desaturated psionic inhalant. DSP? DPI. Doggy. Can at least kill that one if it decides to walk in here. That dog's outside because it heard the other dog bark and ran up to the door but couldn't get in. Hello, doggo. Oh, is that the way that works? That seems okay. That was the first punch I've done. Oh, no, I have punched with this a few times before. Okay, okay. Right. Tim, you weren't using your normal fist. You charged your... Oh, my God. That's an auto turret on hard mode, not a normal gun. That thing will shred us to bits. We can safely deal with it, I think, from this distance. But it'll take a while. It's gonna take a long time if I want to actually destroy that with my electrokinesis. We took off 20 hit points. Shall we do this once on screen? We'll do this once on screen. Actually, I'll do maybe a bit of it on screen so you guys will see how I'm going to handle this encounter. So, then I run away. And we end combat. And I wait a bit. So this is off cooldown, and I do that again, because premeditation reduces my psi ability cost by 50%, which means that this is 23 psi, not 46, and I can get 2 more of it off. It also means that that singular auto turret is going to take a psi inhalant for me to chew through it, if I want to destroy it. I don't have another way to deal with it, though. So, we're gonna destroy it. That's what we're going to do. We'll be here a while, or I'll be here a while, everyone, but I won't make you guys watch this. Yes, take the crit. Unfortunately, now I need to use one of these. And everyone, I'm gonna cut the recording. I will be back when I've destroyed that turret, so give me a few seconds. I hate this game sometimes. 1 effing hit point remaining. I gotta hit it again. Come on now, this is stupid. And yes, I also increased the speed of this because otherwise I'd be here for like 20 minutes. Here's how much energy I've used so far. And I gotta blast it again, and I gotta do it from this distance, and it has to be with electrokinesis. I just don't think I do enough damage with anything else to do it, and I don't want to use a grenade. So, one more time, we walk up, pre-med, and blast it. And down it goes. And now we quick save, so I never have to do that again. Alright! Take that auto turret. I wonder if they'll all be auto turrets down here. Those fire 44 magnum bullets, I think, and burst you. 630 freaking experience points are what they're worth. Also, wow. Now, I'm aware... Yeah, I'm about to say, I know there's a mine somewhere in this hallway. I want to say there's another turret in this room. So let's wait until we're off of combat cooldown and we'll investigate that fact. Oh? There isn't? Okay, that's good. I thought for sure there was. It's been a while since I've been in Depot A, so... I don't want to destroy this mine. I like to leave it there so we could detonate it with a pyrokinesis if need be. Oh, uh-oh. I'm locked in combat, so something has seen me. I don't see it, though. Probably a dog? It's a dog. It's just one dog, though. Because unfortunately for it, gets punched and killed. Did anything hear that? Dog bark? Generally, if a dog barks or a rat hound howls, it's because there's something else that could potentially hear it, and it's summoning assistance. I want to wait till my pre-med's off cooldown. Psychosis. That 20% extra increase with the extra 10% because I'm dual slotting psionic abilities. Man, it's really expensive to cast even one spell. Or can be. I know there's more mines here, game. I know there is. There's one. I'd like to not detonate it. I'd like to not detonate it. Because I really want to use this as a big AoE when enemies show up. I throw flares because, to my knowledge, flares make things, as you can see, brighter, and that influences how well I detect invisible things. It's been so long, I don't remember. I remember the layout of these places well enough, and I think I remember where all the mines are. Yeah, but say I know there's a mine in this room. I think there's just one of them. And since we saw it, I can just ignore it. Doctor's pouch. I'll take it. But I'm probably never going to... Well, I'll use it if I end up not needing a third slot for some reason. We don't have hacking. And we haven't found any of the key cards yet. So we're not going to be able to do anything with that security terminal. Okay, same number of enemies and dogs in that room, to my knowledge. I think there's one more enemy in this room than I'm used to. We got a normal HE grenade. I shouldn't need a flashbang. Let's equip that. Of course, I'm holding this Depot A run to the same standards I hold all of them to, even though this is hard mode. I need to kill as many things as I can possibly kill in each of the places in Depot A, and I have to clear out Depot A if possible. That's a good test of the build, and tells me that this will work for the remainder of the game. A Depot A run, I view it as the test of your character. If you can't beat this, You gotta start over again. Make another character. I know I've told this story before, but man, the first time I did Depot A run was after about 3 failed character attempts. 3 or 4 of them. I played the game for about 12 hours or so before I finally made it here. And the first character that made it here couldn't do it. It was too tough. My build was still too scattered. The game is a harsh master in teaching you that you must focus your character or have an incredible amount of knowledge about the game, or must have every slot in your backpack filled with caltrops or bear traps. Of course, as usual, I also have taken the scrapper quest to reveal the black eels. That's why they were not hostile to me, because I've also done all the black eel quests. Always do both gang quests. Always do both gang quests. There's no reason not to do them. You really want to do them. We're going to be down here for a bit. Which door am I going to open? Which group? This group first, I think. I was about to say, I need to be a little careful because I'm pretty sure there are more mines. And there are more mines. Is that the last one? I think that might be the last one. No more dogs in the hallways. Once again, the door trick. I don't want to be penalized 25 action points for combat starting the moment I open the door. That's a really rough penalty to swallow. Especially because there's no guarantee I'll win the initiative roll. So, I will totally use that option whenever it presents itself to open the door and run out of the line of sight of everything so I can end combat. Okay, so let's throw a grenade in there, because this will likely hit all of them. Didn't kill the dog, though. Thought for sure we would. Didn't kill either dog. Now, I don't think the dogs know where the mines are, so if I decide to run through this, I gotta be careful that the dogs don't set off those mines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zap the dogs and stun that one, and then begin running away. Okay, they do know where the mines are. It's too good not to pyrokinesis this bunch. So we're going to do that. So we pre-med. If this pyrokinesis goes in the wrong direction, though, could hit this mine, which will guarantee we die, because we're in this AoE, and this totally detonates that explosive barrel as well. So hopefully that doesn't happen. It almost did, but it didn't quite hit it. So that's acceptable. Yeah, slap the dog in the face. Now we can just run away. He is likely Oh, in fact, I can see where he is, thanks to the fact that I'm not allowed to move here. I was about to say, I think he's likely by this mine, and he is. He's out of range of the explosive barrel, but he'll be out of the explosive barrel range and, well, potentially the mine if he comes down here. I'm going to move a little bit away and detonate the barrel. I think he died? No, he took some damage. We're still in combat. I don't know why we're still in combat. There was a dog left, and there's a mutie left. Hello, mutie. Oh, what the? Oh, no! This is the other group. The other group is investigating from down here. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So let's, caltrop this area. That was a really bad throw. And I ran right through most of that. Okay, we pre-med. A fireball here. Didn't set on fire the sledgehammer guy, who I really wanted to set on fire. I'm going to try my best to ignore him. I think our fist is fully charged. I wish there was a way for me to tell if it was the case, but I think it is. So we can punch him and stun him, I think. I'm sorry, that it incapacitates, right? Incapacitates. That's useful to know. That's not a stun. But I have no other skill really to use on him. So I guess we'll move up and we'll carve him up a bit. One more hit. Try incapacitating him. That's what I was worried about. I would miss the last attack. I really can't afford to be hit by that sledgehammer. Okay, and now he dies. Sledgehammer is not that great. Looks like people are taking more damage, so there's still enemies around. Oh, that sucks. We're not regenerating because we need 86% of our life, not 85. Okay, whatever. I guess the good news about us missing the way we did is we can just walk past this. That mutie is not likely to have anything important, but I guess we're going to search her anyway. Oh, never mind. There was a stack of enemies there. What did they have on them? They had... Oh! Hey! That's a nice weapon. Shock Steel Machete. A level 6. So that's not terrible. That pistol is, though. Pistol's awful. Most of that is garbage. That's not bad. Since things are also worth a little less, 50% less, actually that's not a little, that's a lot, in hard mode, I am not as sure as I used to be if something is worth repairing or not. I used to have a good feeling for how much something will be worth afterwards. That is not the case any longer in hard mode. Oh, another shock steel knife. That'll be worth a pretty penny. Most of these guys just have garbage, though. EMP mine. I can't set traps with this character, so that's not very useful to me. Let's see. They're not really worth taking. We don't want bolts. All the rest of the ammo. Bolts, I feel that their weight makes them an unattractive option for keeping them if you're going to go and sell them. No, there's no mine in this room, Tim. You're thinking of the room to the north. It has a table and a mine somewhere near it. 8,000 worth of stuff is nice. We'll take that. There's one of the key cards we're looking for. Okay, this might be the key card we're looking for, in which case we use it there. We gain level 2 security access. I would like to shut down all the other gun turrets if possible. While they're worth 630 flipping experience points, which is indeed amazing, I would rather simply not deal with them. It's like, there should be a trap in here, and there is. All I'm going to do is move away from that guy. He should come out and be around where the frag mine is. And he is. Always use the terrain to your advantage. More garbage on him, though. I think that's all for this area, so that's 2 of 6 areas cleared. I don't think there's any mines in this room. Oh, holy crap, we could actually get into the vents if we wanted to here. I have not been in a single vent with this character yet. Alright, let's leave the garbage behind that we don't want. This weighs us down. I want the bullets from that, but not the actual weapon. Generally, Generally, if a pistol is worth only 1,600, I don't view it as being really worth taking. I will leave that there. So, let's try accessing the computer terminals next here. Go back upstairs through the other gate on the south side. And fight some acid dogs. It'll be my first acid dogs on hard mode. Oh god! Don't walk into an MK2 frag mine. That's Allanon's death. Okay, we have security access 2 here already, and we can't do anything with that terminal. I wonder I don't. Oh, what the heck, Allanon? Just walk right on top of all the caltrops, why don't you? That's an expensive thing to cure. Oh, I do have that ladder, but I'm gonna go this way instead. It'll give you a chance to swing past the barrel near the front here in Depot A and drop some of the garbage we have off in it. Actually, we could break and look for some EMP grenades, so why don't we do that as well? I don't know who has the EMP grenades. No, well... do it. Look for EMP grenades. Someone's got to have them here in Depot A. In Depot A. In Junkyard. I don't know who would, though. Do you have... You have no EMP grenades. Okay. And you are not... You're only buying my HE grenades, and I don't want to sell those to you. I guess I get to stop by Lenny's really quick and see if he's buying more guns, so we'll do that really fast as well. Yeah, poor Grover. I crit killed him by accident. I meant to do his quest a nicer way, but never got the opportunity to do that. Len is buying firearms. Okay, so... You can sell him everything he's interested in. Do I hold on to the shock steel machete? 15 through 23 damage and deals electrical. 9 through 17. I think we do. It's 16 action points to swing it. It's 12 to swing that. Oh, maybe I want to use that instead of my... Well, my steel gloves can benefit from my psionic skill. Let's trade for this. He also doesn't sell. Okay, I'm guessing then no one sells the... No one sells EMP grenades here. I think I'm going to use it. Let's repair this. And again. And we could use another repair on this. And we'll full charge it. Actually, if I'm going to be charging something, I should get that on my hot bar, which will make this a lot easier to do. And I guess we'll vendor the knife. Vendor the knife, we'll turn the knife into Colmere and complete his quest for some experience points. I do generally keep Colmere's knife because it is a nice knife to go through Depot A with, but we'll go ahead and trade it or turn it into him. So I guess I'll just quickly go through this. What do you have in mind? What do you want in return? Deal. Alright, I'm off. We already have the knife, so we can just give it back to him. Here you go. Alright, 1,000 experience points is nice. Hello, Catherine. What do you have? You don't have any grenades? That sucks. Oh, look at this! I've never seen this before. Waste pack. A fashionable but very practical waste pouch that no aspiring merchant should be without. Grants 1 extra utility slot. Mercantile equipped by 10. Carry capacity increased by 25. That's really handy. Heck, just having this and equipping it so you can get a little more funds, or make things a tiny bit cheaper when you purchase them would make this a good buy. But I'm absent-minded, so I'm not gonna do that. But you don't have any EMP grenades, so no one is selling any EMP weaponry here. So that means I gotta go back to Core City if I want EMP grenades. So I think we don't do that. I think I'm just gonna tough it with what I've got, which is probably a gigantic mistake. As long as I'm here, I'll take 2 more psionic inhalants. Oh! No. Okay. But say, when did these reduce your dodge? You know, one of these might be a better buy for me. I think I grabbed the Unisci headband to increase all psionic skills by 9. I think I'm going to do that. How expensive is this? 166? I have the money for that. Let's take that. That's almost 2 levels in my metathermics and psychokinesis. Don't need that now. Yeah, it's very tempting to go back to Southgate Station, everyone. Normally I would do that. I guess I could cut the recording. But I don't like even this feels like a violation of what I normally do, because I normally don't leave Depot A. I stay in Depot A the entire time I'm there to complete it. This feels a little wrong to me. You know, I say that, but I am going to go back. Yeah, let's go back to Southgate Station. Actually, I'll just do this off screen, everyone. I'll be right back. I'm going to visit Southgate Station, buy some EMP grenades, and be right back. Alright, everyone. I'm back. They only had 3 EMP grenades at Southgate Station. I then went back to Catherine and purchased some more electrical repair kits from her and a handful more batteries for our new electrical sword. I also had stopped by my private quarters and picked up as many ampules as I had there, which was just 12, because Fixer doesn't sell ampules all the time, and he wasn't selling any, and Pasquale also wasn't selling any, which is so annoying that you're limited to like 20 ampules at any one time from the medical doctors, because I'm going to need these if I want to make more acid by breaking down the acid dog's acid glands, and we're going to want that, so here we are. Alright, we're back. So let's start by having some stuff back, because we're entering a trappy area next. And I know there's something right in front of this. Yep, there we go. It's an MK2 frag mine as well. How about that? And that's why I drank the detection stuff, because I don't remember where these mines are. I know there's a 4th. There it is. Okay. I don't think there's a 5th. Now, are these also auto turrets? Oh, God, they are auto turrets. Alright, I really don't want to have to deal with auto turrets, but we're going to have to deal with these two. If I want to... Well, actually, do we have to? We don't have to. They are worth 630 experience points, which is... That's very nice. That's very nice. I would not mind destroying them. Where are you? There you are. Okay. I know there's a trap here. We don't have the perception to see this secret door either, so we're not sneaking out the back, through the back this way. I can't remember if... Oh! What are you doing in here? Gets the chance to try out our new electrical sword. That didn't work out so bad. Gonna be expensive to use it. So there are enemies in places that there weren't enemies before. I do not remember that bot being there before. There's probably not a trap here. Ooh, there's my flyer to make a stealth whatchamacallit. Stealth whatchamacallit. Yep, that's what we're going with. Can never have too many stealth whatchamacallits. How many dogs are there? Do we get to see? 3 mutated dogs, 1 auto turret. We know there's another auto turret. Security? Inner depot auxiliary entrance. Change it to unlocked. And the transition door, also change to unlocked. Right, we can't open that, Tim. We don't have to kill the dogs. We could let the dogs live. But I like killing them. We could also come up through a different direction to kill the dogs and avoid the guns altogether until the dogs are dead. That would make it a little easier for you. We'll come back. Oh, no! Am I dead? No. Alright, it doesn't have line of sight to me. Holy crap, that should have slaughtered me. That was really sloppy, Tim. That was incredibly sloppy. Thankfully, it didn't get you killed. Now, I can't access the other side. I can't access the... How I can access the other parts of the depot is a bit restrictive. I think we go up the other ladder that was here. So we're going to deal with those acid dogs first. Mostly because I would like their acid glands so that I can break... Oh, actually, no. We can access this part right here. We just unlocked this. This was locked earlier. I didn't even attempt to open it because I knew it was locked. Okay. I did remember to bring those boots with me, though. So first we'll just walk across this. Where does this take me again? Shotgun frame? Health hypo and some scrapture. I also, by the way, I purchased 2 more psionic inhalants to bring me back up to 10. Can I defeat all the dogs with the 190 psi? I don't think I can, but I might be able to with liberal use of grenades in this area. So why don't we try it? This will be my first acid dogs again on hard mode, everyone. I'm curious if they have any new abilities on hard. Okay, now all the dogs have seen you. So I kind of want to line them all up so I can hit them with a pyrokinesis. I think if I run into this room, they won't be able to reach me. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful. Pyrokinesis time. Actually, we should probably electrokinesis to stun the one in the front, which keeps the rest of them from getting in here, and throw a Molotov cocktail, a magnesium grenade on the rest of them. So let's do that instead. Which sets them all on fire anyway. So they're probably all dead no matter what. Actually, no. Only one's burning. There were more than just those there. Oh! That's grand. Let's run in here and try setting these two on fire again. Everything will be set on fire. Now we just shut that and we just huddle in the corner in fear. I'm sorry, being a smart druid. Allanon just waits. Yes, yes! For all the other dogs to burn to death. That was not so bad. The fact that the health hypos heal less also means that I am more likely to use them outside of combat now, since they're not the wondrous healing items they would otherwise be. Now, there have got to be more hounds than just those ones. That felt like 6 of them, and I think we... How many did we kill? 1, 2... 3... 4... We killed 4. I think there's probably at least 2 others in that group that we didn't kill. Now, I don't have a... Was it a short step? So I gotta wait here for all that acid to go away. We can't risk taking it. Since we have more grenades, we could also probably not use our sonic inhalant yet. If we kind of like one dog, I'll be glad to have 69 psi, so like that would be enough to deal with it. So I'm just gonna wait. I may off-screen destroying these 2 turrets. They're 360 experience points each, everyone, and I'm playing on classic. And I don't have a lockpick, I don't have hacking, and I don't have traps, so I'm not earning any experience points from those things. I'm also trying my best not to do any farming, which is to say, go back and kill things I've already killed. So these things are too delicious not to destroy them. So I'll just off-screen that though. Oh, we killed 5 dogs, because there was 5 total remains here. Let's shut this, and let's get our weight down a bit. So... I want the acid. Absolutely. And then you weigh 4 pounds? I'll take some taurine. That was dumb, by the way. I should leave this door open in case I need to run back through it at some point. I think normally there's like... Oh, there's more remains. Oh, we killed 6 dogs. Okay, I was right. There were 6 here. I really shouldn't break this down. I should hold on to it for more acid, but I'll take this. Advanced health hypo. Won't say no to that on hard mode. Oh! Oh god! There are 2 more dogs. Okay. They're both wounded. If you want to use pyrokinesis, you have to wait till they're together. So I'm just going to start running. I'll try pushing them up by the door again. Uh-oh. The dog's actually faster than we are. Can we punch it to stun it? No, we can't. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Enough charge for 1 more incapacitation. Oh! It didn't entangle us, though. Let's... Nice. Just kill it. Okay. Can heal. Get my psi back. And I should... be able to destroy these turrets now. So there were 2 more dogs in this area than normal. I think, or 3 more. There's normally 5. And I think we just killed 8 total. Alright, so... I'm just going to do this once on screen. I have to move away. And there's a mine in between these. I'm just going to throw an HE mine here. A grenade. Of course it would only hit 1. Okay. And it doesn't do... That does not do good damage. I think I'll try an EMP grenade just to see how much damage it does to these. Like, give me an idea. Because we're going to fight more of these in the bot-controlled section down below. So I might as well see how much damage an EMP grenade does to them as well. I think I can get both of them in it. $33. Not terrible. Stuns them for 2 turns, but it would be a mistake to run up to attack them with this. Actually, maybe we can. No, that's a poor use of that weapon. It's a poor use of that weapon. It just doesn't do enough damage. It does no mechanical damage at all, which is what I expected. Nice. Nice. Alright, but I'm going to do this off screen, everyone. I will be back when both turrets are destroyed. Alright, guys. I'm back. Both turrets are destroyed. You can see how much resources that took. Oh. Oh, and of course this one had 1 hit point left, and I ran up and hit it with the sword. Like, screw you. Screw you, 1 hit point gun turret. The good news is they do drop 44 ammo. That'll be worth a pretty penny to sell it. Armor-piercing ammo, nonetheless. Holy flipping crap! That's really mean, Stig. Armor-piercing auto turrets. God, you're just melted. Just melted. Alright, our detection food wore off. Let's have some Cape Hopper steak. I probably should be checking in each of these rooms, and just walking right into them as I had done before. Now that I know there can be an enemy of some sort in these that wasn't there before. A normal Molotov cocktail. I don't think we're going to take that. Actually, we should take it in case I run out of my MK2 versions of those. Or Mark IIs. You know, I call MK like 2 or 3 things MK2 or MK3. I just call it Mark II or Mark III. It's faster. I just realized it. I'm using MK because that's the abbreviation, but there's no reason not to use Mark instead. What the heck, Tim? I've been doing that for years. I think one of my viewers or commenters told me, Tim, it's called Mark. Call it Mark. And I was like, yeah, I like using MK2. Why, Tim? Okay, so this is now done. Let's go back down this way. So that is half of Depot A completed. We have 3 more rooms to do, effectively. Oh, how do I want to do this? Alright, so that you guys know, I have no issue zoning in hard mode. Hard mode, it takes more action points to zone. It takes, I think, 40 instead of 25. So it's harder for you to abuse zoning because you can't do a whole lot when you can't just walk in, walk out, like walk in through a gate and walk out is more difficult to do in this version of the game. So I'm prepping you because I may do that here. So before I walk over here, then Tim, if this is, you know what? No. Do the turrets first. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. There's at least... now I'm assuming every single turret in this entire facility is an auto turret. So if that's the case, I think there's 4 more auto turrets total in Depot A that we have yet to defeat. At least 4. I see at least 3 that I can think of. There's a pair of them together, and there's another beyond a door on the far northwestern side of the area we're about to enter here. It won't matter when I open this door, there's going to be a sentry turret right on the other side of it. Okay. Or there isn't going to be. I should just run out there. There is. Okay, hello, security bot. How am I dealing with these bots? We will absolutely stun this one. That was a fantastic crit. We'll brighten this area up. I'll take a little bit of damage, but it's worth it. Yeah, I like this sword. Does some damage to the bot mechanically, and then does good electrical damage, 13 to 26. It's half of electrokinesis, but no psi cost. That'll let me walk around without worrying about my psi reserves as much. Plus, I'm guessing I'm like the first person who's throwing acid around in this game, which is fun to do. I don't need to go in here, but I will. Uh-oh, hello. Okay, that bot goes out this way. Alright, hello, security bot. I did not forget about you existing. Uh-oh, I can't zap you. I'm not allowed to zap you. We can wait one more round? Premeditation is still active on me. So good. So good. Those crits, they're very nice when they happen. So I am planning on taking Psychosis. I'm sorry, I have Psychosis already. Psimania is what it's called. It's a guaranteed critical hit with your psionic abilities when you activate it, and you have to have Psychosis to take it. I think when you activate it, you lose like 15% of your life or something like that as well, or 15 life points or something. But I think it's still totally worth it for the guaranteed crit. I've never had it before, so and I think hard mode will be a good chance for me to see how worth it could or could not be. Let me save the game. I just killed 2 bots, and I don't know if there's a mine in here anymore because I haven't done a Depot A run in a long time. It's garbage food. And we'll take it anyway. Actually, it would make sense that it's canned food. And it's not garbage. That canned fish saved your life against 3 Psy Beetles. This keycard can be used to open the north automatic gate in Old Junkyard. We can't open that. Since we're right here, and I think I know where what this is talking about, let me see if this opens what I think this opens. Which I think is the panel right here. I think it's this one. Not taking it yet, but that lets me zone from another direction to the north section of that area. Obviously, if I haven't fought this is the first time I've fought Acid Hounds on hard mode. This will be the first time I'm fighting the mutants on hard mode. So I don't know if they have any new tricks that we'll get to see. Again, I kind of wish there was an option to have all of these changes, with the exception of the health hypo alterations, present in the normal game. I would love it. I've really had to think about how to get past some groups of enemies. I want to ambush these bots. Same plan. Run up. Shock it. That time we didn't crit. Uh-oh, Tim. This is really bad, but I need to get close to it. I don't have that many flares left. You can also... Oh, no, we can throw 2 acid bombs. Okay, acid bombs, 2 bombs of acid. Let's throw another. Haha! Sucks when grenades don't hit, doesn't it? Two more turns? I can probably outrun this for 2 more turns. Oh, maybe I can't. think we can, though. Uh-oh. That was another bot. I don't think that one saw us, though. Hello. Guess what? You're dead! Let's go ahead and check it. Did I get... I only have one registration plate at the moment. Okay, so... I know there's mines in this room. I don't remember where exactly they are, but I think there's one somewhere over here. There's one. We should ambush that bot that's here first. Oh, you know what we could do? I think we can probably afford to do this with the psi I've got. Let's let this see us. That will pull a bunch of bots all together in that area. That should be good. There they all are. Alright, guys, let's see. So, I want you all... Actually, you all are within an EMP grenade throw. Let's flare. Make it easier to hit this spot, and then... Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. Gotcha, bitch! Very good, Tim. Very good. You are amazing. You're amazing. That was really well timed. Really well timed, really well executed. You didn't have to use the electrokinesis in the end. We're just showing off there. Just a heads up. But otherwise, that was a piece of cake. And that should be... I think there's one bot left. Here, along with that auto turret. And there's 2 auto turrets in this room, and we need to get to this room to get a key card, if I recall correctly. Alright, let's save the game again. Yeah? There's no other mine in this room? If there is one, I'm not seeing it. Advanced health hypo. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't buy that. I have actually made health hypos in this game because early on it was very expensive to buy them. And I was using them a little more than I anticipated using them. And I was worried about running out. I did not need to make the ones I made in the end. But I did make a few. And I've been tempted to make an advanced health hypo when I realized that the AI heals for the full hypo amount and I don't. Just so I could basically keep up with it. Now, I know there is a mine here somewhere. No, no, please don't do that. It was there, judging from the explosion. In case you didn't know, you can totally use pyrokinesis because it's an AoE explosion to detonate mines, which are already placed on the ground. And I do it all the time. If I know there's a mine around and I don't trust myself not to walk on it. Like right in front of this this door. There's I'm pretty sure there was a mine right there. Yep, I'm going to say that even if there wasn't, because I want to sound like I'm cool. Search the shelves, nothing there. Nothing in that. With that many extra lithium batteries, we can probably charge our steel gloves. I'm even willing to charge this to full. I should have done that. I should have used one more. I should have saved it for a pyrokinesis because I think there's a mine in this room. I know there is. Yes. Where is it? There it is. Just one? Just one. Oh, I'm recording, right? Yes, I am. Okay, good. Not muted. Why does everyone lock everything cool inside their containers? Leave them unlocked for me, please. Tornado crossbow. We'll take it. Something else I noticed that seems to be different is the merchants seem to be looking to buy a lot more supplies than they had been originally in the game the last time I played through it. I like that. Like, I am more likely to see a crossbow and a bunch of other things. Like, there's a lot more that a merchant is willing to buy from you now. And I like that. It means that I don't have to wait around as much. And a heads up that I have waited around in this game for merchants to refresh their inventory again. I feel like I should always mention that. I am still doing that. I should use the cheat engine to just make the merchants refresh. I think it works now with the latest version of the game. Don't quote me on that, though. Okay, yep. Are you both? Yeah, you're both auto turrets. So this is easy. It's just time consuming. So I'll come back for that. And we'll destroy the single bot that's here first. There's a mine in this room, somewhere on the way to one of these turrets as well. Shock the bot. Nice! I like seeing the other crit against the auto turret. That'll make that faster to take out. I'm gonna let this bot come at me. The whole reason I brought all this acid with me is because I wanted to use it on these bots. It's just too good not to. And that's pretty nice. I like this. All my future throwing characters are going to definitely take acid against any bots. I don't think bots have any acid resistance, so it's a phenomenal weapon to use against them. I might be wrong about that. Actually, they must have some, because they can travel on acid without taking any damage, so I'm wrong there. But it's still amazing. Okay, I do have to walk up a hair. I'm going to take a little bit of damage. We will destroy you first. The turrets are far enough away from me, though, that I cannot hit these. Well, maybe I can. I don't think I have a good chance to hit them with an acid vial, though. So, oh, and I guess everyone... Okay, so... Yeah, I'm going to do this off screen. Alright, so I'm going to go off screen again to destroy these 4 turrets, and I will have leveled up by the time I'm done destroying them. So I'll be right back when they're all gone. Alright, guys. All done. Actually was these 2 were actually easier than a single one was, because the lightning bounces back between them both. So it actually took less shots to kill these 2 than a single turret took. Holy crap, like it was more efficient to do so. I used less psi. It's not going to matter in the end, though. I still need to use an inhalant, because now we're dealing with mutants and acid dogs up above, and I don't think I'm going to have what it takes to do that area without going to full psi. Get out of here. No one likes you. Okay, so right, alright. All of these things are destroyed. Let's quick save the game. Search their remains. That's so mean. That's so mean. That they, not only is it 44 rounds, but it's armor-piercing 44 rounds. Oh, I heard they made armor-piercing rounds worse. If they did, I don't notice it. I don't notice a difference. Oh, we get another EMP grenade. Puts us back up to 1 of them. But I'm not gonna need well, yeah, I'm not gonna need EMP grenades. I'm all done with all the robots. I don't need acid anymore. We shouldn't need this. A normal mine that can stay here. This has the key in it. It does. Shotgun. Rebel. Always worth taking shotguns. They're worth so much money. I found an early shotgun on a corpse, which it has a chance to drop it, but it totally had one. Man, that paid for a lot. They're also still worth repairing. So I guess I'm absolutely going to repair this. Yeah, almost 2,000 points. Shotguns are always worth it. Alright, that's 4 areas completed on hard mode. Let's... Is this inhalant? Level ourselves up, and then we have to decide how we're approaching the rest of Depot A. Level 11. So I'm pretty sure I am still just doing the 5 points in most of this. $69 points is enough to make MK4 grenades now for HE and frag grenades. Okay. And, oh, don't get a feat. Okay. I'm pretty sure this leads me up into the gigantic, into a large warehouse. But it's been a while. I can't remember very well. It does not. This is the final area. There'll be some acid dogs, yep, and a mutant out here. It's not a bad area to fight in, considering it's close quarters. And we have a choke point. We could throw Molotovs and everything in the way. So maybe we'll do that. Okay, we saw an acid dog, so no matter what, that's coming toward us. I think it's too far away for me to stun it. We gotta run all the way up there. I would like to stun it. Let's see if I can do that. And we saw and activated another one, so it doesn't matter in the end. Okay, that sucks. Let's toss some caltrops down. Good throw. I did that with the stun because I was hoping that would be the only dog that would see me. And if I stunned it, the other dogs would become running, but nothing would, they'd all be clustered on the caltrops, which is exactly where I want them because I want them to be stunned, since those are crawler caltrops there. Actually, you didn't need to shut that. Don't shut it. Leave it open. Thankfully, we weren't within range of its Intimidate. There are 2 mutants here. Okay, so let's throw a big canister of fire on them. That's so beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. Now, unfortunately, I think these guys are immune to the crawler poison. Oh, I think... No, I still see it here. The dogs will become stunned, but only at the end of this round. I think we have to run back into the room to avoid the mutant's acid cascade. Let's do so. I really like that they're roaring at me to lower my lower all my stats, but it's not working. I'm guessing there's one right around the corner here. So I'm going to fireball here. And I will assume that hurt them. We are going to heal. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yep. That mutant got hurt by my fireball as well. I'm going to run in this corner, actually. That dog should die, should burn to death. I think there's a big mutant left. Okay, we can just stand here and wait for all the fires to go away. And all the acid. And I think that was all the enemies in this area too. So that wraps this zone up. We have one zone left to clear on hard mode now. We should also eat something. So let's have... another eel sandwich. Something should go in this slot. And it looks to me like all the caltrops, most of them were consumed by things running around on them in panic. I guess we should also accelerate time. Make this acid go away faster. Ooh! Oh god! There was a giant mutant left and now it's dead. It must have walked on a caltrop somewhere just randomly. Hey! That's even better. Let's also save. That went really well. Using that choke point, that went really well. Would have been a lot worse had I actually kept that curtain shut, because I would have had to spend even more action points to step out there and take a peek at what was going on. Alright. Let's get all our acid glands. Crumbled rocks. We know that you can blow up a side of this from the other area and access Depot A from the jet ski dungeon, but we can't access that through this area. Okay, let's break down some of these bits. I'll take even more acid, please. Do I want to get the... I guess we'll eat the crawler poison. A single bullet! It's okay. The crawler poison shouldn't reduce us to a 70%. Yep, we will regenerate through it. Nano composite plate. I rarely find this. But it's low quality. Decent gun, though. We'll take more free experience points. There's all sorts of mines in this room. Let's blow up some of them at least. And MK2. We don't need MK2. I am now using MK3s, and soon we'll only be using MK4s. And we... Did we open up the other side of this? I don't think you did, Tim. I think this is still sealed. This was the room I thought we were going to come up into. Okay. So this is the last room I would want to clear. But since we're here, we might as well go and grab the object of our quest. Which is not this Ranger's computer, but the Armadillo class drill rotator circuit board. Alright. Now I don't think I can leave through the other gate here. I know there's like 2 more mines on this side of the gate, and then there's 2 on the other side of the gate, at least 2. I don't remember where they are. That wasn't where I wanted you to throw it, but that would be acceptable. Can I get both of them? Yes, we can. Was that all of them? So in case you guys are curious, in case you forgot, every second you stand here, your detection gets a little better. And it might eventually be good enough to detect like a trap or someone in stealth. And so I walk up, wait a few seconds. Walk up, wait a few seconds. To scan. We could talk to the guy in here, but I don't need to do that. We're just here to wipe up what's left in Depot A. And I don't think I'm allowed... This way? I am not. We have to access that electronic lock from the other side. Well, we have 1 single room left to clear, and that will do it for Depot A. I'm going to enter Depot A from the other side, though, and attempt to open that gate we were just at, so I can zone from 3 locations into that area. You know, we've also been doing this Depot A run for about 2 hours, so I have to consider if we're also going to get respawns soon. I know they happen here, and I think it's all the mutants that come back. Not the muties, and I don't think the normal dogs do. But I think all the acid dogs will, as will the normal mutants. Sure, we can do this really quick. Didn't age as I check this barrel. Just some scrap in it. As long as I'm killing some stuff, let's leave more of my junk, or junk at all, in this barrel. Because I didn't do that earlier. Alright, so I don't need these, don't need this, don't need that, don't need these. And arguably, I don't need this acid any longer. Not on me, at least. Not right now, so we'll leave that behind. Don't need these or that. Technically, I don't need any of the bullets. All these can stay behind. Alright! Let's kill us some leftover mutants. One last area to search. I want to make a way to that electrical lock, but we're going to have a bunch of mutants in the way. Alright, Tim, you don't have a choice. You just got to step out there. And they've both seen me instantly. So the question is now, what do I do? I don't really want to get pinned. I don't really want to get pinned. Oh. Oh, snap! I've not seen one of these before, ever. I've heard they spawn on hard mode. This is my first time ever seeing one. The rare two-headed mutant. Here he is. Look at him. Doesn't he look great? He looks great. He drops, I think, a unique oddity, if I recall correctly. I'd love to kill him. I don't know if we'll be able to. Let's see if we can flashbang this group. The two-headed resisted it. Everything else didn't. I'm going to run around the corner, which is probably a giant mistake. That's what I'm worried about. And we got entangled. Okay, so this became really nightmarish for us, and we're probably dead. But I don't know what else. I didn't know what else to do. So this is on us for 2 more turns. My issue is that we can't do anything about the giant. The giant mutant's going to round the corner, and I'm pretty sure it's going to just slaughter us. So we will do the best we can. Oh, and of course I have to fucking move, and the dog didn't hit me, because of course that's the way it works. Yeah, we're as good as dead. Can we stun the two-headed mutant? It resisted. We are doomed. Why do I have to move to shoot the dog? When it can melee me, game. It doesn't matter in the end. We're dead. Yep, dead. Death! Death is usually because you're not skilled enough. Shut up! He got a lucky RNG and rooted us. What else? What were you expecting, game? Alright, well this time, we'll instead of throwing the flashbang, we'll try setting them on fire. Let's try a stun. So we're gonna have to kill many of these mutants to start. Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, so now we're gonna run around the corner to get away from all of these. And I can zone, and we can re-enter this area from up here, or through a different area instead, because there's too many here for me to deal with them all. I think I can afford to throw a single pyroblast first, though. Well, it would help if the 90% chance to hit actually went in the right direction. That did not go anywhere near where I wanted it. Okay, we're dead. We're just going to reload. It would help, again, game, if the RNG was a little nicer to me here at the toughest part of the game. Nothing was set on fire. I think we just need to do this as well. And then race around the corner. And I think we just zone. And now we go this way and approach that room from a different direction, because that is way too many enemies for me to handle them from that way. We do good AoE damage. We really do. But I can't throw a grenade in zone. That's just too many action points for us. Actually, I could drink a adrenaline shot to do that, but we'll try this instead. Yeah, we're in combat. Many of the enemies, but not all of them, will know where I'm located. We have 2 dogs all the way over there. They did not see me, I think. They did not. I will try hitting these. So to reach me, I think they have to. The other ones have to come up through this way. So they'll be here next turn or the turn after that. In 2 turns, up to 2 turns. I don't want to be visible, so let's stay here and hover near the entrance. Okay, they're here now. Alright, how many of them are here? Just a single mutated dog. So I'm going to stun this. Move here. Oop, okay, crap. I didn't think our incapacitation was was actually fully charged. I'm pretty sure the other ones are now here, so I'm going to move away. Like, I think they're all grouping up down here and are just barely outside of my line of sight. I'm expecting to see them around the corner now. Okay, they didn't, but I'm still going to... I'm going to end combat. Nice! And just barely make it out right as the dog rounds the corner to see me. Okay. So I think we'll be in combat again on the other side. And this is how we cleverly deal with these. We use zoning and multiple points of entry to wipe the floor with these things. It does feel cheesy. In normal mode, I don't like doing it. In fact, I usually make a house rule when I've recorded in the past that it's something I don't do. But in hard mode, I don't feel as bad about zoning. Still feels a little cheesy. But again, I don't feel as bad, so. Which means that I'm going to do it. Tim translation doesn't feel as bad, means we do it. I could still die here if there's a mutant right on the other side. There is no other mutant. So something knows I'm here because I can't leave combat. We got entangled. Alright, that's really super bad. The good news is this dog is also, however, near the explosive barrel. We still didn't kill it. Uh-oh. Here come more mutants. I'm still entangled. I won't be... Yep, it's just left us. I heard a door open. Ooh, good for that guy. Let's move up and throw a big grenade. Which didn't do the damage I was hoping it would do. I need a round. You know, I'm gonna keep throwing fire and hope there's another mutant around that one somewhere. It's just you, mutant. How much life do you have? 26? I just have to hit you once. That dog is going to be annoying. Let's stream it. Okay. We didn't kill the two-headed mutant yet. It's probably over here somewhere. Yep, the most important thing for us to do is open that up. Now we can zone that way if we so wish. Okay, so this... Oh, what the heck? Alright, that's on patrol. That dead woman usually has a mid-level, badly damaged weapon of some sort on her. You can get some pretty amazing things to find at this level. I'll search her on the way out. Right now, we'll just wait here for all this acid to go away before we walk on top of it. Actually, we can fight this one. Oh, hello. There was more than just... There's another thing over there, too. He's going to burn up to death in 2 more turns. So I'd like to avoid killing him. But you know, I'm not going to have a choice. Because these are all going to be clustered, and I want to be able to run up and throw another grenade at these. So let's just kill this. To get a little distance. Okay, that's good. Let's use a normal grenade here. And I shouldn't have to do anything. Once that gets closer, we can stream it with our pyrokinetic stream. Uh-oh, where is it? Let's move over here. Hello, mutant! How are you doing this fine day? Here, have some fire. Something else remains. Several things remain. Let's quick save. I saw what I thought was 2 dogs. I want to wait for my psi to recharge. So we've died in Deep Away twice, right? Twice. Thanks to being rooted, which is indeed a danger. So I get the feeling like in hard, the moment you're rooted, you are dead. So unless, well, I guess unless you're playing like a heavily armored character. Ooh. Uh-oh, Tim. Okay, they're all together. I'm just going to throw a normal grenade to start. Okay. Oh, there's something left. We're still in combat. I'm still in combat. What is it? It's a normal mutant. Extreme range. Didn't burn it up. Nice. Alien. I think that clears Deep Away with those dead. Alright, this build worked. Let's take a look at them again, just so you guys remember. So, no min-max stats. In fact, everything was spread all over the place. I think I started with Dex, Agility, Constitution, Will, and Intelligence of 6s. With Will and Intelligence being buffed 1 point each as I leveled. I think it was Will first, then Intelligence. Here's his skills. He is a hybrid melee psi character with 2 psi skills. Feats are mostly psi, but fast metabolism... Actually, is that right? Fast metabolism, nimble, paranoia, grenadier are not... Yeah, actually, there's 50-50, because next level, I was going to improve his intelligence 1 point, and then take the feat that reduces the cost of having multiple psionic disciplines slotted by 10%. Basically, it will ignore one different sly school, effectively costing me only 100% to cast psi spells, since I do want metathermics and psychokinesis abilities up there in my brain holes. Alright, so I got a lot of acid to pick up. I guess we should search the rest of this place together, just in case there is anything anything else here. I don't think there is. I guess we'll search. No, I'm gonna hold on to that till the very end. It's a nice reward, because I know the game's gonna give you something nice there, right, game? Oh, right, we the two-headed mutant to also search together, everyone. I've heard it's not a guaranteed spawn in this area either. Like, you could come here multiple times and it might not be here. So this is super lucky. I think it's super lucky. So how's my gear holding up? We could probably use a repair. Oh, I have only an advanced patching kit. That is not worth using to repair only 100 bits of damage. Those are fine. I guess we can recharge these, though. That was a mistake. Have this down here as well. Alright. Once this acid is gone, we'll loot all the remains, search the rest of the deep away, and call it a session. Yeah, once again, I really like hard mode, but I hate the change to the health hypos enough that I don't want to really do it again. And it's not because I disagree with the reduced amounts, it's because I wish the enemy also healed that reduced amount. Just lower all of the health hypos by 40 points. But since I don't have a way to make that happen... Oh my god, we're going to be overburdened really quickly here. All this delicious stuff we're getting, too. Alright, hold on. Time. It's time? It's time to search Two-Headed Mutant. What do we get? Ooh! Acid Cyclopean Eye. The blind eye still twitches from time to time, oozing corrosive acid. It's worth... Wait. How much is this worth? It's 75 points per oddity slot or experience to fill. So this would be worth 4 oddity experience points. You can study it 1 time. I wonder if it's also only a chance that it spawns on the creature. In which case, that was super lucky that we got it and we got the item from it too. I always think there's a trap in this room, and there's no trap in this room. What did you have? A level 11 9mm Neo Lego. It's not Neo Luger. Not a bad weapon. Quick save again, in case I walk into a trap. We killed this dog. It had another skin for us. Oh, I checked those later, Tim. Check them off screen. No one cares about what those qualities are. I would be curious if the two-headed mutant dropped... No, it doesn't drop acid dog skin. It's Tim, it's not a dog. That's simply not going to happen. Yep, alright, everyone. Depot A run completed. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad to see hard mode killed me. It figures that it would have to do it by rooting me in place. Doesn't that just figure? But that's good. I think I've died once in a Depot A run even on normal mode, or twice perhaps even. So, it's a good test of his character, and he's able to beat Depot A, which means that I'm pretty sure I could beat the rest of the game with them, and I will probably play the game a bit, but I'm not gonna... I'm babbling, doing a lot of babbling. Shut up, Tim. No one cares. I guess we'll end this by checking the girl's corpse and seeing what special item weapon she had on herself. Watch it be something like a level, just like a normal dagger or something. But let's check together. And then we'll wrap it up, everyone, by ending the video. And it is just about midnight where I am, too. How about that? It's a spear. No, it's a javelin. A professionally made specialized throwing spear. Lightweight and perfectly tuned for its purpose. Does it require certain strength to throw? We have throwing, so it's a weapon we could use. I'm assuming I don't need to actually know the spear throwing skill to use this item. Oh! You... I do. Okay. It's not put in my throwing slots. It's equipped like a normal weapon. I'm not okay, so it was probably one of the most useless items for us to get in the end. Okay, we'll take it out with me anyways. Memento. What's this do, by the way? Just curious. I haven't seen one of these before. 24 through 48 damage. That's not thrown. Range on spear throw increased by 2. Base damage by 50%, so it's going to go 36 through some amazing amounts of damage. And damage per unit of flight by 10%. Also, the action point of spear throw is reduced by 15. It's not bad. It's also worth nothing. so I'm not going to keep it as a momentum. I'm just going to toss it into this barrel here and forget all about it. Okay, it was garbage in the end. All right, everyone. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked another Deep OA run. There might be another one of these, maybe, like, you know, as the months go by, but I don't intend to play Underrail story, like, not the whole game again until sometime in 2024, and then we'll probably go through it one final time together. In any case, thank you guys for watching this, and I will hopefully see you again. Take care, everyone.